Something that I thought was crazy in the Laramie project was that just because Matthew hit on Aaron, both Aaron and Russell tied him up and tortured him, which caused his death. I think that's a really insane thing to happen in your town over a person just being gay, and I thought that this was very brutal. One important value that they talk about are people either being accepted or being against the LGBT community. Obviously, people who are either LGBT or have friends or family are more accepting to it. Another value they talk about in the play is that people don't necessarily have to accept it, but they can understand it. And I definitely agree with that. I think it's not what they believe in, but it's a lifestyle, and it is important to spread awareness about this. While reading the play, I did not completely understand a specific sentence because I didn't know what the word acreage meant. After researching it, I found out that it's an area of land that is used for agricultural purposes but is not necessarily measured in acres. So once I knew this, I was able to understand the rest of the sentence much better, and I got the context. In the play, Laramie was a town where there didn't seem to be a big difference between the people that either accepted the LGBT community or if they tolerated it. I definitely think that as horrific as it was, this could happen in Columbus or really anywhere, because there are people all over the world that just don't accept people that have these views. So I think it's important that even if you don't agree with it, you can tolerate it. You might not think that you should do it for yourself or your family, but if a friend or someone you know is gay, it shouldn't be an issue to you. I think that 3 ways the Laramie Project is different from Intimate Apparel are that 1, there are many more characters in the Laramie Project than in Intimate Apparel. 2, Intimate Apparel had a 2-act play, whereas in the Laramie Project it was more of like interviewing with questions. Thirdly, the Laramie Project took place in a small town, and Intimate Apparel took place in a large city. There are a lot of questions that came to mind when reading this play, and one question I have is, do you think that this hate crime would be handled the same way today? A lot of things were handled much differently back when the Laramie Project came out, so I'm curious to know what other people think, because I don't think that this crime would be handled the same way now as it was handled when the Laramie Project came out. And another question I have is, do you agree or disagree that Matthew's parents wanted to let Aaron live?